Hey guys, welcome back to day 6, working with the feral puppies. I hope you enjoyed the pups' journey so far the first few days, and here we are on day 6. Just another quick video to show you their progress over the course of the first 6 days. And I've mentioned all throughout these first bunch of videos about taking our time, patience, letting the pups develop and progress at their own individual paces. And day 6 was no different, but I did push the issue a little bit with feeding, especially with Herbie. Herbie's personality really started to show, and he has a little bit of feistiness to him. We're kind of digging it. And I've noticed when feeding him, sometimes if I don't back away far enough, he started barking at me. And while this isn't a behavior you want to reward, obviously, we did get a kick out of it, but it was really an opportunity to help him overcome that anxiety. That's really what the barking was. He was exhibiting some anxiety because I was too close to him and he wanted to get to his food. And as you'll see in the video, I started moving the food a little bit further away from the crate so they have to come out, again, away from their safe place to get their most valuable resource, food. And it's funny because if Herbie doesn't come out, the other two don't come out. So today's little exercise was pretty good in that it kind of pushed Herbie's limit a little bit. And like I said, we don't want to go too far too fast, but he's developed really well. He's progressing. He's starting to trust us. His personality is coming out. So now it's time to kind of, push him a little bit to see what exactly he's going to do if he's faced with adversity. And having his food 2 feet away from him is hardly that stressful, but you could see some of his anxiety crop up. So instead of backing away and allowing him to walk out, I actually held my ground and I let him bark through it. And although I didn't get feeding on the video, you do get to see A, his personality, but B, the anxiety that I'm talking about. And it's not overwhelming, and he got through it very easily, and ultimately he came out and he started eating. And I've done this before. If I didn't see him overcome that, I certainly wouldn't have pushed him like we're going to show in this video right now. But I've seen him succeed once before, so I'm going to go with what has previously worked, and that's going to help him overcome his anxiety. So he's pissed off because I'm sitting here because the food's all laid out, and he's too apprehensive to come out of the crate with me this close, which is funny. It doesn't happen every time we feed, but sometimes it does. He gets so pissed. Listen, back away, I can't get out. But he's got to deal with me. He's got to deal with my presence. He will overcome. We also continue to introduce them to new things, and in this case, we introduced them to new toys. Believe it or not, the Kongs bouncing around kind of freaked them out at first. What do you think I did? Come on, you gotta guess. What did I do with that Kong toy that freaked them out when it bounced around? That's right, you guessed it, I hope. I shoved some of that pasteurized meat-based food in there. All 3 of the pups have shown their willingness to overcome their anxiety when higher value food is present. So that's how I got them used to the Kongs bouncing around. And now they're rolling it around expecting food to come out. And even when the food doesn't come out, they still play with it. And that's really what I'm looking for here. I'm looking for them to exhibit normal, playful, curious puppy stuff. And that's exactly what was accomplished on day 6 today. So that's a wrap for week 1, working with the feral puppies. Yeah, I know there's a day 7, but I'm not going to beat a dead horse. I think you get the idea of how we've progressed and evolved over the course of the first week. And as I've said before, we're going to continue to do what's been working for them. We're going to continue to utilize high-value food to help them overcome their anxiety. And when appropriate, we're going to push them a little like I did with feeding today. And as our relationship develops, progresses, and strengthens, we'll be able to do a little more day by day, week by week. And from here on out, I'm not going to be doing daily videos. The purpose here was to show the little triumphs that we achieved every single day. From here on out, I'm going to show some weekly highlights of their progress throughout their time with us. The beautiful thing about these upcoming weekly videos that I'm going to be showing is you're going to start seeing leaps and bounds, because when it comes to behavior and dogs, it might take them a long time, right, to progress just an inch. But once they get past that inch, then they start progressing feet and yards, etc. And their progress just snowballs in a good way. So that's what you're going to see in these upcoming weekly videos. I can't wait to share their progress with you. I'm so excited. I mean, it's crazy. You know, obviously I do this for a living, but you know, when you're working with feral or fearful dogs and you see their transformation, I mean, I can't even put into words how rewarding it is. And granted, you know, people are paying me to provide a service, but aside from that stuff, the rewards of helping these pups overcome, seriously, I mean, I can't quantify it, and I can't put it into words. It makes me so happy. And I'm hoping that these videos are going to help you, whether you're fostering or you're working with feral pups. And these videos are here to show you some little tidbits along the way. And again, I hope it helps. So I'll see you guys soon when I do a week 2 recap of the pups' progress. And don't forget, if this is your first time on my channel, take a peek around. If you like what you see, consider subscribing to my channel. And please click that bell so you get notified when I upload new content.